Imagine you're scrolling Instagram, blue light burning your eyes. Life's a treadmill you can't escape, fueled by endless #hustle culture trends. Suddenly, tears sting your eyes. You take a deep breath. What's really going on? Could this be a soul-draining void, a quiet ache that lingers even after a good night's sleep? Or picture a student, buried in exams, still feeling empty despite straight A's. Schopenhauer saw this coming. Happiness is a myth, stealing years of your joy. You'll break free starting now, ready to reclaim your life. What's holding you back? In a world chasing viral productivity hacks, this void runs deeper than you think. This void isn't new. Let's see how it hits Jenna. She's a single mom from Ohio, sitting in her cluttered apartment, laptop glowing over unpaid bills. She juggles hybrid work and kids' school chaos, chasing TikTok trends like 5 morning habits to transform your life and productivity apps. But the emptiness won't budge. She's tried meditation, gratitude journals, even a pricey course promising peace in 21 days. She sleeps well, sips kale smoothies, and posts #gratitude challenge selfies with a forced grin. Yet, when the kids sleep and silence hits, her hands tremble as she whispers, "I can't do this anymore." Tears well up, her mom's old words, "You're strong, baby," ringing hollow. She feels shattered. If Jenna's struggle hits you hard, you're not alone. Life's a grind. #hustle culture pushes us to optimize. Every second, Instagram flaunts perfect lives, and the news screams endless crises. We chase happiness, success, love, a shiny new car, a dream beach trip, but the thrill fades fast, leaving us drained. That exhaustion, it's not just from a long day. It's spiritual, a cold emptiness that chokes your every laugh, a deep void that sticks. No matter how much you rest or scroll, no coffee, yoga, or Netflix can fill it. It's that hollow ache when you're alone, like your soul's been carved out. But here's the hope you've been waiting for. There's a way out. Schopenhauer didn't just spot the problem. He gave us a battle plan. In this video, we'll dig into why you're drained, even when you're doing everything right. We'll explore his secret to living fully amid this chaos, with real steps to reclaim your peace. Starting today, you'll hear stories of people like you who've escaped, and I'll hand you a challenge to shift how you see everything. Because the truth is, you're not broken. You're caught in a trap you didn't choose. Let's break free together. Let's dive deeper into that hollow ache you've been carrying, the one we talked about earlier, the one that lingers like a shadow. Even when you're laughing with friends or checking off your to-do list, it's not just tiredness. It's something darker, something that claws at your soul. Schopenhauer, this brilliant philosopher from over 150 years ago, gave it a name: the will. And let me tell you, understanding this will is the first step to breaking free from the void that's been draining you. Picture the will as a hungry beast inside you, always growling for more. Its teeth sharp and insatiable. You feed it with things you crave: a new pair of sneakers, a promotion at work, a perfect vacation, even something as simple as a quiet night to yourself. You get what you want, and for a moment, you feel full, like you've finally won. But then, almost instantly, the beast roars louder, demanding something else, something bigger, something better. That's the will at work. It's not just about wanting stuff, it's about wanting, period. Schopenhauer believed this force is the core of our existence, the invisible engine driving every desire, every craving, every restless moment of your life. What's that beast demanding from you right now? Can you name it? Think about the last time you really wanted something, like a new phone, a bigger apartment, or maybe just a moment of peace after a chaotic day. You worked hard for it, maybe saved up for months or pushed through endless stress to get there. And when you finally got it, you felt that rush, that high, like you were on top of the world. But how long did it last? A day? A week? Before you knew it, that buzz was gone, replaced by a new craving, a new itch, and the beast sank its claws deeper, dragging you back into the void. Let's bring Jenna back into this. Remember our single mom from Ohio, sitting in her cluttered apartment, trembling with that whispered confession. "I can't do this anymore." She'd just gotten a small raise at work, something she'd been dreaming of for months. She took her kids out for ice cream to celebrate, their laughter filling the air as they licked their cones, and for a moment, Jenna felt alive, like she'd finally made it. But by the next morning, that high was gone, snuffed out like a candle in the wind. Her chest tightened as she scrolled TikTok, the beast growling louder than ever. Maybe you've felt that tightness, too, scrolling late at night, chasing something you can't quite grasp. Schopenhauer's insight here is both brutal and liberating. This isn't your fault. You're not failing at life because you can't stay happy. The will is wired into the human condition. It's why we suffer, why we feel this void, why we can't seem to find lasting peace. It's a force that keeps us wanting, always wanting, but never truly fulfilled. But here's the thing, Schopenhauer didn't just leave us with this harsh truth. He believed that while we can't kill the beast, we can learn to tame it, to loosen its grip on our lives. That means stepping back, noticing what you crave, and choosing not to chase it, like turning off your phone for a moment. And that's where we're headed next. Before we get to his solution though, we need to understand why the usual fixes you've been trying, like working harder or chasing more, aren't working. They're actually making things worse, and I'll show you why in just a moment. Stick with me, we're on this journey together. So, we've uncovered the beast inside you, the will, that relentless force Schopenhauer warned us about, the one that keeps you craving more, even when you're already drained. You might be thinking, okay, I get it, but I've tried to fix this, I've worked harder, I've chased more, I've followed all the advice out there. Why am I still stuck? That's exactly what we're diving into now. The truth is, those usual fixes you've been trying, like grinding through #hustle culture or downloading the latest productivity app, aren't just failing you, they're making the void worse. Let's break down why and what Schopenhauer would say about it. Think about how we're taught to tackle that hollow ache inside us. Everywhere you look, there's a promise of a quick fix. You see TikTok gurus preaching 5 morning habits to transform your life. Wake up at 5 a.m., meditate, journal, drink a kale smoothie, and hustle. You download apps that buzz with reminders to optimize your day, tracking every minute like it's a race. You sign up for online courses that promise inner peace in 21 days, shelling out cash for guided meditations or vision boards. It's all part of this modern obsession with doing more productivity, more self-improvement, more everything. But here's the harsh reality. It's like you're sprinting on a treadmill that's speeding up with every step. You push harder, you run faster, but you can't keep up. And you crash harder each time, until the treadmill throws you off, leaving you gasping in the dark. Let's go back to Jenna, our single mom from Ohio, to see this trap in action. After that fleeting joy from her raise, the one that vanished like a candle in the wind, she doubled down. She told herself, I just need to try harder. She set her alarm for 5 a.m., following a TikTok routine she'd seen. She meditated while the kids slept, whispering affirmations like I am enough. Even though her voice shook, she bought a gratitude journal, scribbling down things she was thankful for, like her kids' smiles, hoping it would fill the emptiness. She even downloaded a productivity app, its notifications pinging her to stay on track. But each buzz felt like a jab, reminding her she was still falling short. By the end of the week, Jenna was more exhausted than ever. Her hands shook as she stared at her journal, the words blurring through tears. She wondered if she'd ever feel enough. The beast of the will wasn't tamed. It was roaring louder, fed by her endless chase for more. Schopenhauer would shake his head at this. He'd say you're caught in a vicious cycle, one that feeds the very beast you're trying to escape. The will thrives on desire, any desire, even the desire to fix yourself. When you chase more productivity, more self-improvement, more happiness, you're not solving the problem. You're pouring fuel on the fire. Schopenhauer believed that true peace doesn't come from achieving more or being more. It comes from wanting less. Try turning off your phone and just listen to the birds or even the silence around you. The modern world tells you to run faster, but Schopenhauer says, stop running altogether. What more have you chased lately that left you emptier? Can you name it right now? Maybe you've felt it like Jenna. You've tried the morning routines, the apps, the affirmations, but the void still lingers, maybe even grows. You're not failing because you're not good enough. You're failing because you're playing the wrong game, a game that will always wins. But don't lose hope. Schopenhauer didn't just point out the trap. He showed us a way out, a way to finally tame that beast and reclaim your peace. That's what we're diving into next, his practical steps to break free from this cycle. Steps you can start taking today to live more fully, even in the chaos. Now that we've faced the beast inside, the will that's been draining you, and seen how chasing more only feeds it, it's time to fight back. Schopenhauer didn't just leave us trapped. He handed us a secret weapon to tame that beast and break free from the void. These aren't quick fixes or trendy hacks, they're practical steps to reclaim your peace. Steps you can start today. Let's dive in and see how this works, with Jenna leading the way. Schopenhauer's big idea was to redirect the will away from endless craving and towards something bigger than ourselves. He believed we can loosen its grip by focusing on art, compassion, and stillness, things that quiet the beast instead of feeding it. Here's how you can do it, step by step. First, pause and notice. Take a moment to watch what the will is demanding. Maybe it's pushing you to scroll Instagram for validation or chase another promotion. Just observe it, like you're spotting a wild animal from a safe distance. This isn't about fighting it yet, it's about seeing it for what it is. Jenna tried this. She put her phone down one night, watching her urge to check likes bubble up, then fade as she breathed. Next, find beauty. Schopenhauer said art and nature can lift us out of the will's grip, giving us a break from wanting. Listen to a song that moves you, sketch a flower, or step outside and watch the sunset. Anything that pulls you into the moment. It's like throwing a blanket over the beast, and the beast stumbles, its roar fading into silence. Jenna started small. She played an old song her mom loved, letting the melody wash over her. At first, she felt silly, but soon tears came, not from pain, but from a quiet joy she hadn't felt in years. The void didn't vanish, but it softened, like a storm passing. Finally, practice compassion. Helping others shifts your focus from your own desires to someone else's needs. Starving the will of its fuel. Volunteer, listen to a friend, or even smile at a stranger like Jenna did, helping a mom at the group with her grocery bags. Small acts that break the cycle. For Jenna, this meant joining a single mom's support group. She shared her struggles, then listened as others spoke. The act of giving lifted her. She wasn't just a mom drowning in bills. She was part of something bigger. Her heart swelled with a warmth she'd forgotten. It's like stepping off that treadmill we talked about, feeling the ground under your feet for the first time. These steps aren't magic, they take practice, and the beast won't go quietly. Jenna's still on this journey. Some days, the urge to do more creeps back, but she's learning to pause, find beauty, and help others. That's the power of Schopenhauer's secret. It's not about winning a race. It's about stopping the race altogether. He believed real peace, finding joy in the here and now, comes when you stop feeding the will. Imagine that peace, not from achieving, but from letting go. While the world screams achieve more, Schopenhauer whispers let go and truly live. So which step will you commit to tonight to start taming your beast? Pause, find beauty, or practice compassion. These steps aren't just for Jenna, they're for you, to start taming that beast and filling the void with something real. But don't worry if it feels hard at first, we're not done yet. Next, we'll hear real stories of people who've broken free, plus a challenge to kickstart your own journey. You're not alone in this. Let's keep going, step by step, toward the life you deserve. We've come a long way facing the beast inside you, the will that's been draining your spirit, learning why chasing more only feeds it, and discovering Schopenhauer's steps to tame it. Now, let's see this in action through real people who've broken free, just like Jenna's starting to. Their stories will light the way. And then I've got a challenge to help you shift your own perspective and start living fully. Let's dive in. First, meet Mark from New York. Mark was a workaholic, glued to his phone, always chasing the next deal, his life a blur of stress. The will had him in its jaws, leaving him empty despite his success. Then he tried Schopenhauer's steps. He paused one evening, noticing his urge to check emails fade as he sat still. He found beauty in sketching the city skyline, his hands shaking at first, then steadying with each line. He practiced compassion, volunteering at a food bank, handing out meals with a smile. One night, as he sketched, he felt a spark. He wasn't just a machine anymore. He was alive. His hands stopped shaking. He felt whole for the first time. The beast's roar quieted, replaced by a piece he'd forgotten. Next, there's Lisa from California. Lisa was trapped in the do more trap morning routines, apps, endless goals, but the void grew. She decided to try a different path. She paused her scrolling, watching her craving for likes dissolve. She found beauty in the ocean waves, letting their rhythm calm her. She felt the waves wash away her exhaustion. She practiced compassion, listening to a neighbor's troubles over coffee. One day, as she sat by the sea, she traded her void for a spark, her laughter returning like a long-lost friend. The treadmill she'd been sprinting on stopped, and she felt the sand beneath her feet. Take TAME, a teacher who paused to listen to students, finding beauty in their stories. These stories show it's possible. Mark, Lisa, and Tom tamed their beasts, just as Jenna's learning to with her music and support group. But it's not just their journey, it's yours too. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, pick one of Schopenhauer's steps: pause, find beauty, or practice compassion, and do it daily. If you choose pause, try sitting quietly for 2 minutes without your phone. If beauty, play a song that moves you. If compassion, help someone small, like holding a door or listening. Notice how you feel each day. Does the beast's grip loosen? Does a spark ignite, even if it's hard? Every small step brings you closer to freedom. Write it down if you can, or just feel it. This isn't about perfection, it's about starting. About stepping off your own treadmill and into a life where peace isn't a prize to chase, but a moment to live. This is your chance to rebel against the more controlling your life. Imagine that 7 days from now, you might feel what Mark, Lisa, and Tom felt. What Jenna's glimpsing, a shift from emptiness to something real. The will won't vanish, but you can quiet it, trade its roar for a whisper. Schopenhauer's wisdom isn't just words, it's a path, and you're on it now. These stories prove it works, and this challenge is your first step. So, which step will you choose? Pause, beauty, or compassion? Commit to it, and let's see where it takes you. We're almost at the end of this journey, but the best part: your transformation starts here. Stay with me for the final piece to tie it all together. We've walked a powerful journey together, and now it's time to look back and step forward as a team. We started by uncovering the beast inside the will, that relentless force Schopenhauer warned us about, gnawing at your spirit with endless cravings. Just like it did with Jenna, we saw how chasing more those productivity apps, those morning routines only fed the beast, spinning you on a treadmill that threw you into the dark. But then we found hope with Schopenhauer's secret: pausing to notice, finding beauty to calm the storm, and practicing compassion to lift us up. Jenna's tears of joy, Mark's steady hands, and Lisa's returning laughter showed us it's possible to tame that beast, to trade its roar for a whisper. Remember your tools: pause, find beauty, practice compassion. Your keys to tame the beast. This isn't just their story, it's ours. You've felt the weight of the will, haven't you? You've sprinted that treadmill, maybe stumbled, but here you are, still with me, ready to break free. Schopenhauer taught us that true freedom isn't about winning a race. It's about living in the moment through art, kindness, and stillness, rebelling against a world obsessed with more. Mark, Lisa, and Jenna lit the path, and your 7-day challenge is your torch to carry it forward. Every pause, every song, every act of compassion is a step we take together, a shared victory over the void. So, let's make this journey real. I want to hear from you. Share your challenge experience with me. Did you feel a spark? Did the beast's grip loosen? Drop your story in the comments below, or tag me on social media with #TameTheBeast. Let's build a community where we lift each other up, where your struggle and your triumph become part of our collective strength. If you're shy, start small, just a yes if you're in, and I'll cheer you on. This isn't the end, it's the beginning of us rewriting our lives together. Take it further. Join our next video where we'll dive deeper into living fully, with tips and stories from this community. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's stay connected. Share this video with someone who needs to break free. They're part of this journey too. Every like, every share, every comment fuels our mission to tame the beast for more people. You're not alone anymore. We're in this fight side by side. Imagine 7 days from now, your hands steady, your laughter returning, your heart swelling with a warmth you've forgotten. That's the life Schopenhauer promised. And it's within reach because you're here, with me, with us. So, pick your step, pause, find beauty, or practice compassion and commit to it today. Tell me your first step. I'm excited to see your journey unfold. Let's carry this as tame. Transform, thrive, our motto for this journey. The beast is weakening, and our story is just beginning. Stay with me, stay with us, let's live fully, one moment at a time.